Yes, we
We
are live. Welcome everyone to the channel. Appreciate you guys for coming through. I'm with my good friend Pedro here. How was your weekend, man? Today's Monday, right?
I don't know what is today, bro. I don't
Yeah,
even.
today's Monday.
You asked me how my weekend's been. Okay, my girls have been kind of sick a little bit, so when that happens, I got to do more shit around the house.
Yeah.
I don't love doing that, but
You're gonna be sick soon. That's how it usually is too.
yeah, I think I'll be okay. I would have got it by now, but I don't know. It was okay, man. I feel like we're going into. I feel like I'm going into summer. I don't know how you feel, but I feel like I'm going into summer. I don't feel like it's summer yet. Like it's hot outside. The pools are open. We have
Yeah.
Memorial Day weekend, but it hasn't hit me yet, and I'm waiting for it to really hit me, and it hasn't yet. So I'm just kind of like, kind of blah. You know what I mean? So,
Well, for me, it's still not official because kids are still in school. It's interesting how New York City, how most of the, I don't know if it's the most of the country, but everyone, their kids are done
they're done.
with school. And for some reason in New York City, we're not done until damn the end of this month. So he's still going to school. It is hot. It's getting there. Some
Is
people
it
are wearing things.
nowadays, or is it just that's how it is in New York?
It's been there since I've been alive. The 26, 20 something of June is always the end of school.
It's crazy.
But it's hot. That's cool. Sometimes the temperature dips a little bit, especially in the mornings, but it's out, it's nice outside. People are outside.
Yeah.
Some people are wearing things they should not be wearing. I think it's interesting what you say about people not confident anymore. No, there are people out there very confident in what they're wearing, and I don't understand where they're getting it.
Let me ask you a question because I know you'll be honest. You talking about some big women? You talking about some big chicks?
Of course. I mean, men looking sloppy too, but that's your problem. If you want to be sloppy, your prospects of reaching what you want or looking for, you're ruining yourself. So, all right, good. That's your problem. But women out here, I don't get it.
Shout out to the thick chicks. There you go.
Thank you, Bobby. Way too confident out there. And the problem is we are dudes and we're just so desperate and we'll do whatever. So they walk out there with a lot. I mean, this is one that was really, really big. And she was pushing a shopping cart. And some guy on the corner yelled out, "Hey, Miss Parker." And I'll tell you, I don't have a picture of this woman. It would be a complete insult to use that movie line from Friday when you saw Miss Parker. It did not resemble her at all. It was. I looked at him like, you're just thirsty, man. And you shouldn't have said that. Like, how dare you? This woman is 3 times the size. Yeah. Oh yeah. You see some skin. You see, because the winter time, everyone was bundled up. Now it's showing a little skin. Every woman now is wearing not joggers.
Yeah.
The yoga pants.
Yeah.
No one's wearing jeans anymore.
No, you're right.
Now I'm talking shit because I don't wear a lot of jeans. But I mean to bring that back.
Neither do I.
You don't wear jeans?
I have some jeans.
We gotta wear some jeans, man. We gotta bring jeans back.
Often. I feel like, what you said, you want to bring it back. I feel like that 90s bigger style, little bit of like the bigger pants. It's kind of in right now in fashion, right? Like not.
Oh, where I am, no one wears pants. I can't even tell you. No one wears pants. No one's wearing jeans. So I don't know. I've seen like some of the rappers out here. Like not everyone's wearing fitted tight stuff, but
yeah,
I don't know. I feel like everyone's wearing joggers. I don't know, guys in the chat. What are you guys wearing? Bobby, are you wearing jeans? Are you like what's going on? Yes, Lee. Absolutely. It's easy to wear. That's why they wear it.
My chick wears that shit. The Lululemon, even the off-brand Lululemon. Like that's what she wears, bro. Unless we're going out or we got a family function and she'll put a dress on or she might doll it up. But that's what she wears. When she goes out, whether she goes to work out because she works out a few days a week, or she's going to somewhere, looks like she's going to work out. That's her attire.
Everyone's wearing. Yeah, everyone's because it's too easy to put. It's very easy.
It's comfortable. It's comfortable.
Listen, back in our day, actually not even back in our day, back in our grandfather's day. I don't know if I'm sure you've seen the old footage. Everyone wore the most formal slacks with the hat, shirt. Sometimes they have the tie, and that may have been too formal. That may have been too stuffy. But we have moved down to, and I'm talking. I don't know why I'm talking so much shit. I'm the most laziest, comfortable looking dude. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm losing my mind. I don't put any effort.
I think we're kind of similar in that regard. We don't really dress like we wear regular shit. I wear shorts all the time. You wear joggers and sweatpants. I got sweatpants. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's how we dress. But there's
95% I'm wearing Crocs. So I don't know what I'm talking shit. I should not speak on this subject. Bobby says never. Athlete, like basically like those kind of unless he's actually. Well, Bobby, you're an alien. What are you talking about? Everyone wears those Nike track joggers with, and you don't put pants on.
Or that Nike track, that shit's expensive, bro. I wear t-shirts.
Yeah.
I got shorts. I think I got one pair of Nike sweatpants and they got a hole in them. I don't wear them anymore. But like, I don't spend money on clothes, man. I got a few things here and there for like an occasion, but like, I just don't. But you're right about it's summertime. You got the dresses and women going to be showing the skin. I got no issue with a big woman feeling confident. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
There's nothing wrong with it, but I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to at least bring it up, Yeah,
it's not. It's definitely not for me.
Where does Hannibal live in the city? I live in Brooklyn, New York.
Brooklyn and
Brooklyn. So, all right. Since we're talking about big women, you want to just jump with real quick with the Caitlyn Clark thing? Did you see the play?
I was.
I'm talking about
watching the game.
You watched the game?
I did. It was the first game. I was like, you know what? I'm kind of home chilling. It's the weekend. Let me watch this. And the Liberty's a really good team. And Indiana just came off a win. They beat the Chicago Sky, right?
Yeah.
And it was a good win for them. And Indiana's bad. They're a really bad team. They're bad. And I was watching some of the game, and I saw it live. And when I saw it live, I didn't think it was a huge deal. And I think the media has blown it up into something that's a little much, in my opinion. She definitely has a target on her back, but like, this happens, man. In basketball, you see those plays. Something like that happens at least once a game. Somebody's doing something flagrant foul, like intentional, not intentional. I think she's got a target on her back, but like the media is running with it because it's Caitlyn Clark. Anything that happens.
Well, it's I agree. Because who else? No one talks about the league. Like this is the first year, and it's interesting the way I see a little. First of all, the last time that I remember a WNBA game having some kind of major like Sports Center push was a fight. I remember a few years ago, I forgot who was involved, but it was like a crazy fight because we like watching people fight.
Yeah,
it is what it is.
We do.
I think the Caitlyn Clark brings the clicks and views. That play that I saw was a little odd. It was a little odd. It was a little weird. Let me see if I could pop it up. Because usually you want to disguise when you do something crazy with someone on a play. You just don't run up and run over somebody. So that was a bit odd. Yeah. I was like, what's wrong with this chick? And then some people are saying that she's trying to have the Dylan Brooks kind of role of just kind of like, she don't do anything other than shoot threes, which is weird because I think she does pretty well with assists. She turns the ball over a lot.
She does.
Mostly because that was odd. I didn't understand it. I mean, I guess it was just like,
but I'll say this, bro. She didn't. She got her, but like, she didn't like push her full on out. Like
it was a hip check, but it just
hip check. It's a hip check, but she's like falling, like she got like pushed by.
Well, that's what you do, right?
Yeah,
that's Reggie Miller. He's gonna fly down the floor.
LeBron, he flies.
LeBron. Who's else? Chris Paul. Like they're going to. Oh no, Kyle Lowry. Oh my God.
Kyle Lowry's so bad.
Homeboy is going to. He's so pass
bad.
Out.
Yeah.
But I do know. So what do you think about? So you think it's just overblown? Should they? I mean, I don't know. Is the most attention they're getting? Is it bad? Is it
no?
I don't. Like Jamel Hill. At this point, her takes are becoming really bad.
Yeah.
She's complaining about the fact that men are talking about the game more, but it's men that's not watching the games as much. It's like, can you get any wins? If people are talking about it, but not the way you want them to talk about it is bad. Like, can you be happy that people are actually talking about the game? Not just her, but Angel Reese. Can you just, what? This is the question I have for you, Pedro. Can we ever make women happy?
Shit, no. Listen, I'll say this, bro. This is great for the WNBA. And it's great that people are talking about it, having conversations, disagreeing, agreeing, men talking about it. women talking about it, women that have been talking and covering it, talking about it more and getting exposure.
Right.
People that have never talked about it or talked about it only if something crazy happened are talking about it more. It's on the front of ESPN. If Caitlyn Clark played tomorrow and dropped 40 points, it'd be the #1 story on ESPN First Take. It would, unless something else crazy happened, because the WNBA Finals isn't starting till Thursday. You got baseball, but it's not the playoffs. You got hockey. Nobody cares about hockey. Right?
Yeah, the Rangers got eliminated.
They're
Page
gone.
if you know
So we
that.
got the finals. You got the Panthers and the Edmonton Oilers, right?
Where is that?
Nobody cares. They're talking about WNBA more than the NHL playoffs, right? So this is good. Anybody that thinks this is bad is just weird, because we talk about men too. We talk about Draymond and the weird things he does and other players. Was this a flagrant one? We're giving the same attention to the WNBA now. Now they're blowing it out of proportion, but that's what media does. They blow things out of proportion. So listen, this is good for WNBA, man. I think in the next couple of years, one of these women, whether it's Angel Reese or Caitlyn Clark or some of the younger girls, Juju Watkins from USC, that's not in the WNBA yet, by the time she gets to the league in a year or two, somebody's going to make $1 million a year. And right now, I think the highest paid player in the WNBA, because we're talking about the WNBA players for the last few years, have made very public that they want more money. We need to be paid more. We need to be paid more. The U.S. women's soccer team, we need to be paid more. We need to be paid like the men. That's never going to happen. But I think one of the higher paid players is maybe close to $300,000 a year. Now, they only play 40 games, right? So, but comparatively speaking, they're not making a lot what the guys are making. At some point, somebody's going to get $1 million a year contract in WNBA. And that should be talked about as a positive. It's going to happen. And it's largely in part to two women, Angel Reese and Caitlyn Clark. And they're both getting hate. They're getting it from different people. They're getting it for different reasons, in my perspective. But at the end of the day, I think these women have handled it pretty well. And I think it's good for the game overall. So
I got you. Hold on, Pedro. Someone is not respecting me. Hello, Carla. I am live right now. So, are you sorry?
It was Monday.
Do you respect me at all?
Maybe.
Okay. What do you think about Caitlyn Clark? What do you think about that story? She's getting hip checked. It was a fragrant fly. What's your thoughts on that? You have no thoughts? I'll talk later, Carla. Bye.
Bye, Carla.
Yeah. Carla got put on the spot, because if I talked on the phone and I wasn't like Mike, she would have gave me all types of business, but she realized she was live. She didn't want to talk.
I love
what about the whole race thing? Don't you find it annoying? Because that's, I think, a big part of why it's such a popular thing. It's a white woman that's doing very well in somewhere that's predominantly black.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of that is there, and I know I just put that comment about what Bobby was talking about. Is it like a bird versus magic type of thing? Where, and again, I don't remember too much of that. I mean, just watching like documentaries about it, and I wasn't there. Where was it that big a deal of Bird fans and Magic fans? And but the thing is, I don't know. Even though Larry Bird was a beast, so I don't know if anyone even gave him like that. Well, you're just on top, or you just popular because you're white. I don't think that happened in that realm. But I wasn't there. I wasn't old enough to really experience that. But what do you think about the race aspect of this?
I think it plays a part, whether we like it or not, or it's annoying. I think annoying was the word you used, or it is what it is. I think a part of why Caitlyn Clark is popular isn't just that she's good. She's good. And I've said this before. If she was black or Hispanic or Asian, she'd be getting attention. As much? No, she wouldn't. But and that's the annoying part, because it shouldn't be about that, right? But unfortunately it is, because a lot of people that watch Iowa basketball, and a lot of girls and people, like, they see themselves in her. So when they turn the WNBA on, they see a Brittany Griner, they see somebody else, and I can't relate to her. You know, let's just call it what it is. You know, like she's white and she's straight.
She's not she's tall, but not
right.
Brittany Griner tall, which is very tall.
She's relatable to an audience that wasn't watching WNBA, and now they have a reason to watch. And there's good and bad with that. It's the reality. There's nothing like, it is annoying, but it's the reality. I mean, this is the fact of it. It really is. Cray Cray's got a good comment. I mentioned Juju Watkins. She says Juju Watkins is going to be fine. Yeah, Juju Watkins is going to be great for the league. So there's a lot of the WNBA is in a good spot now because they have attention and they've been wanting attention. So what's ironic to me is a lot of these women players, current or past, and some of the pundits are like mad that they were talking about. Excuse me.
Yeah. I mean, Reese was upset, saying people are watching not because of one person, they watching me too.
Yeah.
I'm wondering why you thought you need to say that. What is it about Caitlyn Clark that bothers them? So I guess it's just the success, is the sneaker deal, is the fact that she's making so much. But as much as Angel Reese has brought some attention, if Caitlyn Clark wasn't shooting logo threes, no one would be talking about this league.
Yes, a good.
And what's wrong with just pointing that out? Like, hey, man, she's really helping us. She's gonna make us all more money than we're going. It's just they don't want to give her those flowers. It's very small, but they're thinking she's not that good. It's very, I know Cray is in here, but maybe she could relate.
Well,
it's like dealing with women at this at the workplace sometimes, and they get really catty. Am I being terrible by saying that?
No, I think people get catty, but women get catty. You're right. No, women get catty. Let's just call it what it is, right? At times, but I think part of the issue is some of the players. I don't want to speak for them because I'm not them, but based on the actions and what they've said, and not all of them are hating on her. I've seen a lot of Breonna Stewart and some of the OGs, Cheryl Miller. Like, there's people that have said things, but they've also said like, hey, we want to support her because we realize she's helping uplift the game. And that's what they've been asking for. So I think there's a few that are like jealous or they're haters or whatever word we want to use, because they feel like, well, she's a rookie. She ain't done in this league. She did something in college, but I've been playing for 5-6 years. I've been helping build this brand up. Why is she getting the attention? So I think there's a little bit of jealousy there, but we see it in men's sports too. It's not just, she looks pretty good. She's
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
She looks good. Yeah,
you can finish.
She's tall. But she looks good. She's a model. Like she could be a model, right? Because she's tall, thin. She's blonde.
Cameron Brink is the future of the WNBA. What did she do? She plays. She's a center, right, or something.
And she plays in LA. That's a big. It's perfect for her. Like
I tell you, I did notice. I saw her. I think she was at one of those games.
Yeah.
She.
I mean, listen. Yeah. And there's. Angel Reese. I've seen her in her little runways. She looks good. She's got fashion. She's got swag. She's a good
Bobby,
player.
LA Sparks. Sorry.
LA Sparks.
Right? Yeah.
I mean, I think this is, listen, I think this is fantastic for the women's game. And anybody that's like, well, we should have been talking about this before. Y'all wanted attention and you got it. Now you don't know how to handle it.
That's probably the best way of like.
I mean, it's crazy.
The attention is gonna come in unexpected ways. Mm-hmm. And embrace it. I don't know if this is the angle, because I've heard this as well, is that they are trying to bring more of, the Cameron Brinks out there with the Angel Reese, bringing sexuality, trying to push them forward.
Yeah.
And some people don't like that. But Caitlyn Clark doesn't exude that. She just shoots logo threes and tries to pass, try to get assists for plays that can't finish.
Yeah.
I remember watching one play. She threw the pass. The pass was a bit high. I saw that, but she was underneath the basket.
Yeah.
Caught the ball. I don't know what the woman did. Like, and she's having a lot of turnovers, but
in
terms of scoring, she's on pace. Scoring the most points as a rookie. So she's doing that. She's doing that pretty well. But I think that's what I think you hit the nail on the head. It's they want the attention, but they want it exactly how the men get the attention.
Not the same.
And it's not the same. And the NBA in the 70s and 80s, they were beating the shit out of each other. Like literally. Like fist fights, and it was very word, I guess, thuggish. It wasn't as glitzy and glamorous as it is now. I mean, there was a lot of changes. David Stern had to push back a little bit on how to present the product.
Yeah.
But I think you're right. They're gonna have to get used to it. Embrace the stars. You all will get more money.
Yeah.
And lower the rim.
Like we're talking about some of the people talking about the sexualization. This isn't how we want attention. Let me tell y'all something. I've been watching women's college basketball and the WNBA I'm not new to this. A lot of people are. I am not. I remember the Sports Illustrated covers and certain Vogue. I've seen other WNBA women naked. Like they'll have like a basketball above their boobs, and I've seen women, some women that are talking shit now about, and they've sexualized themselves. So
the ESPN body episode magazine.
The body episode.
Yeah.
This isn't anything new. I think we need to just calm down, enjoy the attention, enjoy the basketball. My only hope for the women's game is that if they want to continue to see the trajectory of viewership and social media presence, they need to play well. So the Indiana Fever need to play well. Now, this first year, they're not going to do anything. They're not going to make the playoffs. But next year, if Caitlyn Clark's not playing well and the team's not good, it's going to hurt the product a little bit. So they need to get the product on the court, and the star powers, the stars need to be in the playoffs, the same way the NBA is. LeBron's never missed the playoffs.
Yeah.
KD's always in, Steph usually, right? I think Steph's missed it 2-3 times maybe. Michael Jordan was in it every. You need your stars to be in the playoffs, in the big games, to make big. If they don't have that, they'll suffer. So they're going to need to figure that out. But this is good for the game. Anybody that thinks otherwise, to me, in my opinion, is just kind of hating a little bit.
I think it's, like you said, maybe it's an adjustment period.
Yeah.
Those are all good. I don't know. It's interesting. I understand what you're saying. I think they just need to relax a little bit. But like I said, the attention is helping. They still having, records sales of tickets, especially the Indiana Fever, where like I said, they're not a great team. Angel Reese is doing pretty well. So everyone needs to calm down a bit, but it's not going to happen. It's summertime. We're waiting for the NBA is about to end. I mean, I guess we anointed Anthony Edwards as like the face. I still think he is, but he didn't do very well. Like he didn't.
He did okay. He didn't do. He didn't.
It should have went 6-7 games at least if they was going to get booted. Not the way it went. So like it looks like now Luka is the face of the league. He's been destroying their entire season. The pressure doesn't get to him. He does complain about a lot of fouls, but whatever. I mean,
bro. He complains about every foul. Next time you watch it, listen, y'all.
He does. He complains a lot.
Dallas Mavericks game is going to be in the final. Every time he gets fouled and there's no call, or he gets a foul call, he is talking to the ref 100% of the time. It's kind of annoying. It's the only thing I don't like about him. Everything else I love about his game.
And Jason Kidd doesn't like it. I don't think he can stop it. Like he can't.
Jason Kidd wasn't like that when he
absolutely not
that at all. So that's the one thing, one slight on him. He's the number one guy. Even on that team, Kyrie doesn't do it a lot. Nobody else in it, but he complains a lot.
I don't know. Maybe it's that football mentality. That fall on the ground and always looking for someone to wave a card. I don't know. It is interesting. I don't think Joker does that.
No,
I'm trying to remember other European stars like.
You know who did it a lot back in? Lottie Divac was kind of a whiner a little bit back in the day. A long time ago. But listen, shout out to Luka. He right now, if he wins, he's the face. It's not even close.
Yeah, but you still got the Celtics to win the championship. What do you think by 5, 6 games, 7 games? What you got?
6 games. That's my prediction. Yeah.
The
Mavericks wins, I'm not going to be surprised, but I think the Celtics are overall better team. They're just loaded.
If this Celtics team doesn't win this one, this is a really big deal. Of course, it's a big deal, championships, but like this is their championship. They're a deeper team, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I don't know who's gonna hold Luka down. I don't even know. Nobody, right?
Nobody holds Luka. He's been doing this for several years now, so you're not going to stop Luka. He just beat the number 1 ranked defense in the NBA, the Timberwolves, and he did it very easily. And the second ranked team in defense in the NBA is the Celtics. Now the one.
So I don't want to interrupt, but did you ever thought like the Timberwolves defense was like shut down? Oh, this is a real aggressive defense. Like in your head, did you see that kind of defense? Okay, that's also said. Like they had it, but you got Goldberg, they just don't exude that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's situational with them. I think there are times, quarters and minutes and runs where they're like dominant because they got Edwards can play D when he wants. McDaniels was second team. Gobert first team. But I'll say this: Gobert played horrible defense in the playoffs. To give him his 4th Defensive Player of the Year, which is rare, I think only a couple of guys have ever done that, and then him get just obliterated in Denver, and then also versus the Mavericks, versus rookies and other guys, it was kind of sad. But I think the one thing with Boston, they're ranked 2nd overall, but they've got 4 guys. This is my take. They got 4 guys that can defend Kyrie or Luka. Now, you're not going to stop those guys, but when I say 4, it's because most other teams might have 1 or 2 guys. They got 4 guys, and they all start. So they're going to be able to throw more bodies. Boston's going to be able to throw more bodies at these Luka and Kyrie, right? And that, over the course of a series, could help situationally because you got Tatum, Brown, Drew Holiday, superior defender, Derek White, superior defender. 4 guys that are going to be able to guard at any given time. One of those 4 guys is guarding Kyrie and Luka. That's a big advantage. So that's why I got the Celtics overall. I think they're just deeper.
A little deeper, and then you still got KP may do something. Just even being there probably helps them out. That's a 7-footer out there. So at least this is exciting finals. Maybe not necessarily the most like sexiest name, but obviously Celtics have all of the lore of being in Boston. Boston sucks, but whatever. At least it's a solid team, and the Mavericks Kyrie doing what he does, the fact that he came back after all of the criticism, and I think a lot of it was placed on himself. Like, he's not a victim. He didn't want to take the jab. I didn't even argue about that one. But when something happens outside of basketball, he wants to not play and worry about that. I'm like, well, like, you have a job, but the fact that he's just so damn talented, and I guess the trade or the sign worked. The signing Kyrie
clearly
helped, and it kind of helped everyone, right? Even though I'm sure they wanted Brunson, but Brunson is the leader of his own team now, and Luka is just ascended to, like, at this point, damn near the face of the NBA. So it kind of worked out for both situations.
I was on the Mavericks. I don't know if you remember. I was on the Mavericks shit last year. I thought they were going to make I've been, I was just a little late, but they made some great moves. PJ Washington, the Goddard, the center guy, and then bringing Kyrie and finally getting that in. Those 3 moves they've made over the last year and a half or whatever it is, really panned out for them. They've drafted well. The Mavericks are, the NBA is in good hands. We have a lot of young talent in this league, so it's fun to watch. I think it'll be interesting, fun, exciting, star power. We want that in the NBA. I want that. I want to see stars against stars in the bright lights. I think it's good for the game. So I think we're in for a treat. So
absolutely, I totally agree. Before we go into the Darren Waller thing, because I guess I want to stay a little bit on the basketball, and so Camron versus Anthony Edwards. Now, I didn't know this was a beef until this morning. I went online and I subscribed to Come Talk to Me, Camron and the Mace podcast. I watch a few minutes every day. It's just funny.
It is.
They're around, not necessarily around our age. I think they're a little older, obviously, but they talk about the sports, and it's really fun. It's interesting. And every once in a while, Camron would just still an elite MC for a guy who doesn't do a lot of work anymore. But every once in a while, he'll be sitting there, when he got the jewels out, because usually they kind of change their outfits. Sometimes they have like the suits, sometimes they're wearing it. But when Camron got all the jewels on, and then he starts brushing his hair, he's like, "Oh shit!"
It's like it's a whole other Camron. He's not
right.
Camron. He's from the hood. He's going back.
He's from Harlem. I mean, that's how it is in Harlem through and through. So I want to set this up because I didn't know it was an issue until this morning. So Anthony Edwards has I guess
Adidas.
What shoe? Adidas, right?
Yeah.
And it was a commercial, and he's shooting, and then people are telling him certain things about what people say about him.
Yeah.
And then eventually, I guess one of them was what Camron said, and this is what I guess Anthony Edwards said about Camron. And we'll break down. We're gonna listen to the I guess the response record. But let me put this on so you guys can hear this.
Edwards' Adidas campaign is an interesting one. So let's get to it.
Unmute. Can you hear?
Well, I heard it.
Hey, what's up with the machine though?
That's for my receipts.
Receipts?
Yeah, I hear all the hate.
Yo, Ed, Carmelo said, are you committed to really going out there and being the face of the league, because they throwing that term around too loosely.
Okay.
Cameron said, to me, he's an all-star, but not a superstar yet. Buddy, it is what it is.
Okay, so why? So the first thing is he didn't want to diss Carmelo, so he just said okay.
Yeah.
But for some reason, Camron, and again, I don't know why they even put that there, but Camron says he's all-star, but he's not a superstar yet. I think some people did have that take.
Sure.
He says, "Fuck
fair,
buddy."
Fair take.
And the problem is, and I think this is the issue with Anthony Edwards. He's a young man. He has no idea who Camron really is. Probably just remembers some of the hits back in the day when the older. I'm sure his.
But even when
uncles,
Camron hits, Anthony Edwards was like 10, maybe.
but the problem is no one told him.
Yeah.
Nah, dude, maybe you should reshoot that one because Cameron comes up, and anything that's going to draw attention to him and his brand and Mace is going to exploit that. So I want to play this again. I played it at least 2 or 3 times. I like it. I mean, everyone is dissing everyone now. I don't know what's going on, right? But
I mean, I'm for it. I'm for it. I think it brings out the best in people if it's done right. As long as you don't go too far overboard, I think it's good.
I thought it was he came in because first I thought it was like a regular episode, but he starts rapping. I was like, oh, okay, who's he talking about? Then I'm like,
it's different.
Anthony Edwards. Like, what did he do? And then I have to research everything. But yeah, let's put it on real quick.
Crazy.
I love this beat.
Shame on y'all. Cap to you liars. Soul water put me right back in the fire. Ain't talking no air fryer, but praise to the most high. The 111 Messiah, the 9/11 survivor, me heroin, I'll supply you. Fuck being friends. And old friends, I will never seek amends. You'll never hear me pretend. Before that, you'll meet your end. Chain on your door, short of 9 mil is peeking in. Hello, y'all, it's me again. I know bitches that's trying to get your CP in the house you sleeping in. We flushed pies when TNT was creeping in. I ducked the FBI, what I care about CNN. I put money on the house where you lay your head. Apologize, Abby, anything I may have said, but the play was already read. Get a black woman and black man to kill a black man that's already dead. Wrong. Know that if know nothing else. Old bitches like killers, still something else. Nobody gonna love you like you love yourself, but when that bucket low, like fuck it though, I don't trust myself. Danger. My friends think they talking to a stranger. Where I'm from, we did abortions with the hanger, and it didn't cool down. Mom looking down on me like you better style. Copy. Melissa Ford called Kevin Louse. And Steve Stout, what they gonna do? I'm Mr. Giles. We good, boo. Killer feeling better now, but don't ever put my name near the word. Problem with me, 9/11, you better down. No water park, shoulda get wet and wild. Pause. 39th where you used to see me. Big Gal took Gruff and my nigga Remy in my Tudor Lamborghini. Baby in a blue bikini. Y'all know M.A. Dollar Sign. He used to be Mussolini. Like Lil Wayne, a nigga ran up a milli. 19 and clean, the bank account was looking filthy. Got TLC, shit was getting illy. Told T-Bars, I think things are getting chilly. Diabolical, we a mission impossible. I sense any friction, bitch, you live in the hospital. Don't try me, I'll have you like why me. Chicken corn and high C, served through a IV. Go ahead and grandstand, no style could cramp cams. Pussy on a handstand, but fuck wrong with Ant-Man. Gave him his props, homie got love from me. New commercial, y'all ain't got love for me. He shot a jump shot and said, fuck buddy. The receipt reader looking like your fuck buddy. And trust buddy, I ain't one to judge buddy. Buddy sitting there glazing at you like I love hubby. This lost slut, listen here, I'm bossed up. Kyrie Irving with this shit, don't get crossed up. Shooters, pardon, that's just my own thoughts. Luca, I send you home on your home court. Get him an Uber, I don't know what y'all thought. Adidas, I'm blaming you, this is your fault. Campaign about to go strange. Y'all think y'all got the b-boy version of Kanye? Come on, stop it, dude. Y'all just stop it through. He do something y'all don't like, you'll drop him too. Fucking careers up. T-Mac, Derrick Rose, RG3. Let him know. Reggie Bush, I'm on Shumpet, I'm on the road. You know Kevin Red, Google what was on his toes. Whoa. You wearing them bullshits? No. Jim Jones ad-libs. Yo, nitro, hype, yo, light show, might flow, nice clothes, white nose, like, whoa. Gotta be sniffing, man. It's y'all fucking mind.
Listen, bro. That's fucking fire. I don't give a fuck. That's some good shit. And he dropped a lot. He's talking about.
No, he's going all over the place.
That were with Adidas. It took him a while to get there, but listen, I told y'all this like a couple months ago. We need a Camron album. We need a Camron Mace album.
Oh, definitely. Especially, every once in a while, Mace drops features and he still holds his own. They were very talented writers. I mean, Mace built Bad Boy. It was Mace and it was Big that it was the writers. They wrote all their.
Don't forget Craig Mack. Don't forget
Craig Mack as well. And the fact, and the Locks were able to hold their own. But
yeah,
the Lil Kim stuff where or when P. Diddy said anything, they wrote all that.
Yeah.
I just enjoy the fact that Anthony probably sat there and was like, damn, that was pretty good. You can't, some people are like, oh, Anthony has 24 hours to respond. Like he ain't respond to damn thing. He's not can't fucking rap.
Remember something. That when I see that Ant Edwards commercial, and I like Ant, I like him. He's got good sense of humor. He balls out. He's young. He's charismatic. Big fan. Okay. Michael Jordan did a very similar commercial twice. One when he was a little bit younger and one when he was a little bit older. He's shooting a basketball in a gym and people's talking about reading things. That is a homage. I think that's right.
Yeah.
MJ. And that's a purposely done thing. Now it's Adidas, but MJ's made that commercial. Charles Barkley made a commercial when he was with Nike. Similar. He's in the gym, he's shooting, talking about I'm the role model, talking to the haters, So this is on par with what we've seen in the history of basketball with marketing. I think it's good. Good by Adidas. I think Camron's response is right on. I like it. It's good. For me, it's entertaining, and I think it's done in a good way. That's how I look at it. So,
yeah, I mean, I don't know what the sneakers look like. It's been a minute since I purchased Adidas.
I ain't buying.
I mean, I like the original Shell Toe Adidas. I'm sure they have some decent sneakers.
Yeah.
But it definitely brings some attention to it. And when Jordan actually did take receipts. He was a psychopath about it. Like, when that hot, the meme, I took it personally. He did with things that even wasn't even that aggressive. So I don't know if Anthony Edwards, he has that mentality a little bit, but I don't know if he has that Michael Jordan. Something's wrong with him. Like every slight, I'm gonna dedicate my life to destroy you on the court. I don't know if Anthony has that level.
Nobody's got that. But that is to me, I could be wrong, but when I look at that as a Chicago kid, that is paying some respect to MJ in some ways and doing it with a different brand. And I think it's good. I think if MJ, and I'm sure he's seen it, MJ sees it, he's like, damn. MJ's probably smiling like, okay, I see you, Ant. I see you. It's a good commercial. I think it's good.
Yeah. He's a young man. So hopefully, that little experience being at the NBA Finals kind of strengthened the team. Like you said, Goldberg, the way he just, I mean, I understand. Like the game, the jumper that Luka threw over him. He shouldn't have been there in the first place. He don't have the footwork and speed to do that. But still, it just that sequence kind of broke down.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. Let's get into this weirdo.
Okay, I gotta ask you a question. Did you see his second video he did today?
I literally downloaded it and I threw it up. So I don't know if you want to sit there and listen to the song again, the first one.
I mean,
set this up.
It's up to you. I heard it, and I heard the second. I think somebody came out today, from what I understand, that he was going to retire from the Giants thing.
I was wondering. So let's put that up. Let's put that up first, then, because I just realized that. So they're expecting him to retire.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if it's injuries, because usually what happens is you've been here for a while. Do you want to continue to do this type of thing? So let me see what they say here. So, sadly, he's with the Giants right now. He's not
at retirement age. Like he's still,
Yeah. But every once in a while you'll hear like a notable NBA player leave a little early.
Yeah.
He'll make his future plans regarding football known by next week. wondering. I'm trying to see if they had anything in terms of. So he's been a no-show at the team voluntary off-season program. Seeing if there's any reason, like is it injuries? 31 years old.
Yeah.
He once had to deal with some hamstring issues, so it could be more of a health situation.
I think this is okay. Backstory for some of y'all, and Hannibal may or may not know this, but like Darren Waller was he had severe he's an alcoholic, and he dealt with substance abuse issues, alcohol issues, and he was with the Raiders, and he got help, and then he went backslid or whatever, and then got sober again. I think he seems to be sober now, but I think this is more mental health than physical.
Yeah,
because based on the things he's going with, based on what he's saying in his songs, that's how I look at it. So it's kind of sad in some ways, because I think this man's dealing with a lot of shit right now, and I almost worry, like, is this guy going to start drinking again and abusing drugs? And, you know, that's the thing that I think of.
It's really because when you retire and you kind of lost focus or at least a mission on what to do next, and you're home all day, and a lot of athletes, they come home now, they with the wife and kids, and you know, you say that's what you want to do, but then when you actually have to deal with the wife and kids every day, you're like, oh my God, I got to do something else. So yeah, Bobby's talking about he retires every season by missing half the games due to injury. Yeah. So that could be it. And now I guess maybe his new mission is to be an artist. So he did, I guess, divorce his from what's her name?
Kelsey Plum.
Has Kelsey Plum.
Yeah.
Very interesting couple there.
Why do you say?
I'm not saying nothing.
What,
so there.
So what are you saying? You saying she looks like a man?
No, I didn't say that. You said that. Well, that's your anyway. So
they look like
Kelsey,
brother and sister. They look like they can be brother and sister or something.
You know, I'll take that.
Yeah.
So they married. They filed for a divorce, and Darren, I guess, wanted to do. You know, he still wants to be an artist, so he released a video. And I guess he found someone that kind of resembles her. We'll listen to it for a few minutes.
Yeah, she definitely resembled. But that they do that in music videos. Biggie did.
I'm wondering. Someone put in the comments that this is a person that he could tell his favorite artist is Drake. But we'll play a little bit. Pedro, first of all, Pedro showed this to me, so I don't know what that means. That means Pedro may be interested in this kind of music.
Listen, bro. Listen. Y'all, you know I ain't about that Drake auto-tunes, sappy ass, cry me a river shit. No, I don't.
Drake don't use auto-tune, at least.
Yeah,
no?
Well, he doesn't, but he sings a lot. That's, you know,
he does sing a lot. I know you like that singing shit. All right, let's play a little bit. Let's play a little bit and see what's going on here.
And shots in the chat. Listen, what up, big? Is Kelsey Plum an attractive woman? Do you think Kelsey Plum is attractive? Just yes or no in the chat if you want to answer.
No, she's all right.
I mean,
just take a time out and feel. The nights we opened up and we knew how much that you and I were real. How long I gotta climb up this hill.
If you want to sing and you're a millionaire, go get lessons to sing. You can't ride the entire thing on autotune. It's amateurish. It just looks weird, right?
It's cringy.
Yeah, it's like if you want to learn how to sing, you have to sing. What the?
On the beach, he's in the woods.
I can't really understand what he's saying.
It's really bad.
All right, take time to heal.
If you take time, you till the way fall off. Fuck with your plans off. Go ahead, call off. Tired of your day job.
High school.
We can go down that dirt road like some kids. We can go play hard. Laugh in your face.
All right. Actually, it's headache inducing. So
It's bad. It's really bad. It's really bad.
just rap it. He has an interesting voice because he's like, it's a deep voice, but it's something off with it. Like, I mean, obviously it's singing, but I will show the other clip of him. I don't know if it wasn't a freestyle. He was reading off a notepad because he's getting
Yeah, he just looked like
some responses to the music video, and it's not favorable. It's probably one of the worst things we ever heard. And it's, you know, like you said, this man is going to.
This is Xanax music. He's not wrong. I don't think actually.
I never took Xanax before.
Neither.
You have?
Yeah,
music?
That kind of like music with the slowness of it, and it's like a weird. It's weird.
Okay.
Bad.
Real question here. Real question. Would you rather listen to that or Andre 3000's Flute album?
Oh fuck, Hannibal.
And mind you, he was at a jazz festival, packed the place out. I think he may have been a Roost picnic. Thousands of people show up. So you're a hater. But let's go back to what I was saying. Would you listen to that or the blue? What's it called? The Blue Wave or that album that Andre dropped?
I would rather listen to Andre's Flute album.
Thank you. Thank you. You know what? That's a victory.
You hours, okay? You are, but yeah, that's bad though. That's not the kind of music I listen to. So I can deal with the flutes and stuff and have it on in the background.
That's music for people who sing sibling.
Y'all talking about the drugs? This is a recovering addict, Darren Wally.
But when you just listen to good music, like if you're on drugs, or you smoking weed, or you drinking, you still want to listen to good music.
You do,
right? Even more so.
Yeah.
Like I was listening to some Mad Villainy, Mad Lib with MF Doom, and people are like, "Yo, these beats are so amazing. They're really good when you're tripping on something or when you're high on something." It's like, yeah, because it's already good.
Yeah.
So when you're in inebriated state, it takes you to another level.
Yeah. It's like when you're drunk and you eat a pizza. It's like, damn, this is the best pizza ever.
Yeah, it's like you're adding on good with good, not this is so bad, but then I don't know. But I understand what you guys are saying.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I am a fan of Uzi Vert. Not everything, but I feel like he has some talent. This is no talent. This is a guy that probably spent a good amount of money on the video and the music and having a studio. But does Andre 2000 ever use auto-tune? I don't think so. I'm trying to think. Even that one album that he had with the speaker box Love Below, he was singing.
Yeah.
I think he's not he's like the best singer, but he can carry a tune. He's definitely not.
He's musically talented.
Wait.
So when you have that and you don't need any of the extra, if you still have some music in you, like it could still come out. It might not be the best, but it's not gonna feel fake or fabricated because it's gonna come off more genuine.
Right.
He does, but let me ask you a question. Okay, Darren Waller, right? First, do you think he's gonna play this year for the Giants? Yes or no?
I mean, the fact that he's not. It's voluntary.
It's voluntary.
But if he's obviously going through something. Injuries is, usually injuries does affect you. And on couple that with the mental health, like if your mental health is not strong, it's gonna be difficult to rehab and put the effort in to get healthy. This is embarrassing. This little music video thing is embarrassing for him. He may not want to deal.
He'll get shit in the locker room from some people for sure.
But you gotta take that.
Yeah.
Do you want to deal with all that, or maybe just take your money? Maybe focus on music. We gotta get much better than that. If you're going to sing, learn how to sing. Rap. He's I guess enough attention. I think that video got 200-something thousand views. If you really want to go all in on music, then go all in. Does he play? Probably. He probably plays. You don't leave millions of dollars on the table.
Yeah, I think
that's like $10 million he'll leave behind if he doesn't play. He'll play.
He still plays. He's not old enough. He's not old.
Yeah, 31 years old.
Fuel. This could fuel him to have a great year.
Yeah.
Right. He could grind.
When he's playing, he's good.
Yeah, he's
playing. He can. Daniel Jones need all the help he can get. They did draft a tight end. I forgot the name of it, but they did kind of. And I don't know if that's part of that too. Now he's gonna have to compete. Yeah. So there's a little bit of everything in his head. Look, listen, only very few people that can do the auto tune the entire time. Like I told you before, Kanye West made an entire auto tuned album, and I still listen to it.
It was fantastic.
But that's a talented man. Kanye knows he can't sing, so that's why he uses the auto tune. But 808s and Heartbreak is an amazing album.
But the orchestra and the words are better, the lyrics are better, everything. You know what I mean? Like it's different. So the Darren Waller thing is just, it's weird. I'm not gonna hate on him though, because I feel like obviously this brother's going through a lot of shit. He's getting divorced. It's very public. It seems weird. It seems messy. He might have some regret. Who knows? He did something wrong. Maybe she did something wrong. They weren't married very long, so probably some toxic shit going on there. If you get divorced after 1 year, there's some issues. Okay, they're just
you jumped into something. Either someone in the party between the two people jumped to, because I don't know. I would like to know the numbers on divorce rates after 1 year. I don't know if it's high.
Yeah,
because usually I think they say after 5 years or 7 years, it's kind of, it could be 50-50, but yeah, definitely something going on there. Let me see if I can find the extra response that he put out recently. I think I downloaded that. Let me see. He's like sitting down somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay. I gotta take something out. Give me a second.
I think he's gonna play. I think if anything, this could fuel him to have a good year. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. I think the people who are at the facility, the Giants organization, they probably want him to play.
Yeah,
I think they'd rather have him come in, continue doing what I guess rehabbing, being in the team, having that structure, rather than just having him out rapping and singing, because it looks pretty bad. So yeah, this is I guess he posted this after all the criticism he had from that video.
Want a day in the life being me. Everything that happens between you and your wife on TMZ. Trying to kick the dough in this rap shit just like a B&E. Speaking to the blind, it's no wonder they weren't foreseeing me. For a minute, I admit they was deceiving me. Pleasing everybody, forgot I had to believe in me. It's all good when you got all them yards receiving to them cars you're reading ain't that great. It's hard receiving a message from God that he's taking back what you've been blessed with. I'm foaming at the mouth, they know I ain't the one to mess with. Quit playing checkers on my board, I'm playing chess, bitch. And if I fall, my brothers pick me up like Byron Leftwich. Give me your best pitch, hope you know that you signed your death wish. I'ma write that shit that leave them breathless. So tell your friend, grab your inhaler before the set list and take a, cause you ain't gonna forget this. Let's go. This road get violent, dog, it show made me tough, man, me better.
Stop singing. Stop.
Okay,
I'm sorry, I had to kick it off.
Go ahead. Give me your take first on that.
It wasn't horrible. They can't sing. Stop draking it up. I know he's 31 years old, so Drake is probably his idol.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of Drake. Stop singing. Just rap. The rap is okay.
The rap is okay.
Great.
When he starts singing, it becomes trash, right? The rap is okay.
It's like you're being, just rap. And you still have a long way to go. You still have a long way. Like I was listening to some Freddie Gibbs earlier this evening.
Well,
it's not. This is like Jerry Rice and the guy that plays football on the weekends or something. Like it's not in the same ballpark.
No.
But if he actually wrote that, all right. I mean, you got something.
I don't have any reason to believe he didn't write that. I think he wrote that. It might take him a couple hours. He wrote it. He went out, had somebody record him or whatever. Nothing wrong. I mean, I will say this, for that kind of like music and like people that like to follow the drama, the Hollywood shit, the divorce, there's an audience for that. There is.
Right. He's expressing himself. Yeah.
Yeah. There's an audience for it. But he's got to stop singing in the auto-tune. If he just does a rap, that's cool. But
back in the 90s, you got a singer. You rapped, and you had like an R&B dude sing the hook. But I don't know. Everyone started to say, "I'll sing the hook." Like, well, you can't sing. But now we all expect. Now, you know what I mean? Like, remember back in the day, you used to have, it was Big Pun and Joe would sing and Big Pun would rap.
Yeah.
But now,
inflation.
It's people being cheap. I ain't paying that guy to sing. I'll sing myself.
He's in New York, man. He's in New York. Inflation, bro. Tuna's like $5 a can, man.
Oh, yeah. You know what? You're probably right. I think it's like, and then like you said, Drake came in and just, killed it, whatever, like did as successful as he was
Yeah.
doing it since I think 2010. Then you had people like Kendrick and J. Cole. They be trying to sing a little bit.
Yeah.
Especially J. Cole. I think, and they're like, J. Cole, no, he can't sing.
No.
But again, it's about whatever. I'll do it. Drake did it. I'm gonna do it. So
I mean, rapper 50 Cent's done it.
Yeah.
Right. And we love 50.
I mean,
Who doesn't like
many men is like, they got a little bit of melody to it. I mean, I don't think he's sitting there hitting high.
Biggie sung on tracks. He did many times actually.
Oh, but like a joke. Play a hater.
No, kind of a joke,
I think he was joking around.
Yeah, but he put it out there though.
Yeah,
So
a little bit. No, there's a few tracks that he kind of.
Yeah, he's singing. He's trying to be. I mean,
It's
listen,
their fault.
I just hope that I hope that he doesn't I hope that he's using this as therapy, right?
Yeah.
Some people do that, right? They use it, the musical outlet, to express their emotions and feelings versus drinking or drugging or whatever.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I hope that that's what he's doing, and I can respect that, and I hope he plays. So we'll see.
I hope that he's not spending too much time looking at comments because they could be very, very brutal. I mean, extremely brutal. And when you're trying to create, you shouldn't spend too much time looking for a lot of feedback. The feedback should be to people that you trust, people who are actually skilled enough that could tell you. But because everyone's going to talk about that was trash, and it wasn't good. Yeah. So hopefully, hopefully he does play. I know Carl kind of said, well, they expect him to release that to the press, so they kind of that maybe they are saying, hey, maybe you should, so you can get that cap space available. So we'll see. I mean, the Giants going to need a lot of help. Daniel Jones,
a lot of help.
He took a step back after he won that one playoff game, and it looked like it was a pressure playoff game. Not a lot of quarterbacks win playoff games, and kind of regressed. And the fact that Saquon is playing for the Eagles.
You're gonna have to play him twice, and he's going off. If Saquon is healthy, those 2 games, Barkley is going off. That's what I expect.
I still understand why they didn't go out their way, because the thing is, Belichick was able to figure that out. He got rid of you right before anyone else noticed, because they were going downhill. I don't trust the Giants knew it. Maybe I hope they realized, no, it's not worth the money. Like he's gonna get hurt.
I think Barkley stepped into a really good situation. Dominant running teams, really good offensive line, good scheme. He's in the same division, which actually helps him, I think, because it gives him a little boost for those couple games. I think Barkley's, if he stays healthy, he's gonna have a really good year.
What's your thoughts? Do you think the Eagles are gonna get to the Super Bowl?
No, I don't.
How about just the championship?
I think they can get to the NFC Championship game. Sure, they're still a very good team, but I think there's a few teams, and 49ers are still going to be good. The Cowboys are still going to be pretty good. The Packers, Jordan Love, he's good. The Bears are going to be better. I'm not saying they're not going to Super Bowl, but they're going to be better. They've made a lot of moves, right?
Yeah.
The Rams ended off the last year really well. Matthew Stafford's a top quarterback when he's on the field, so I think there's a lot of other teams I put before or right at where the Eagles are going to be this year.
Okay, we'll see. I mean, and then also they flamed out in an epic fashion last year, which was kind of odd. Like they just kept losing. So hopefully they got that cleaned up. But on that note, guys, that song was pretty terrible. So I'm gonna have to listen to something else because that was still in my. It's like still in my head, that singing autotune nonsense.
And it's like that. Like the beat too. It's like slow and like this weird melodic, like just
right. Yeah, you're not that guy. If the slower the song, that means you better are you Usher? Then don't. You're not Usher. You're not Chris Brown. Chris Brown can sing and rap better than you. Even the rap seems to be like his flow, the way he's using his voice needs to be improved.
Yeah.
That.
That's a vote for Chris Brown. Chris Brown diss track of the year still, kind of, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it hit Quavo over the head,
and it was quick.
Not like us is a good song.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Popular song.
Yeah,
not a great diss track. Like it's okay, but it broke a lot of records, and it made Drake be quiet and humble for a while. So I guess that did do his job. But that video was embarrassing. Yeah, it was too much.
Good way to
Hopefully he
sum it.
gets over it. Kelsey, I don't get it, but you know, whatever. Everyone to each his own. But
He said you don't get it. Listen, hold up. Before we leave, okay, we got a minute. I'm gonna give you some homework. You can do it live now and look it up, or look at Google or look up YouTube Kelsey Plum like opening night outfit or something like that, right? You're gonna see her walk in the little runway with the and she's got like nothing on. She looks like Neo from the Matrix. She's got her boobs out. Look at that, and then tell me if that's you smashing or passing. That's what I want to know.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see what this is. Okay. All right. Yeah, just keep the shades on. No, she's fine. She's okay. I mean, I see. I'm looking at her.
Looks like a dude a little bit.
You saying it? Even her, like that's,
I'm saying it. Yeah,
she's good looking. Yeah, she's good looking. I don't know. Just some. It's interesting. Some pictures she looks different.
Yes,
It's all about the angles and everything.
That's
that's
a good way of saying it. She's very like strong looking, right? she's strong looking. That's not bad. She's She's not ugly, but she's strong. You know, it depends on your type. You know, but
yeah, it's all about the type.
She looks strong.
Yeah. Bobby says I'm slapping balls with Darren if she's in the middle. So I guess on that note.
Well, that's a great way to end the show.
Thank you, Bobby. Appreciate that comment on that note.
I'm glad we don't have Giggity here tonight. He would have been.
Oh, he would have said something even more interesting. But on that note, guys, be good. We'll be back. Is the game? So there's still no games until what day?
Thursday. Yeah, Thursday.
Till Thursday. So we'll talk. Maybe we'll talk a little bit more about the NBA on Wednesday.
Maybe a little NBA preview or something. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll break down some stuff, and who knows? Maybe another diss track release before then. So thank you guys for coming through. We'll see you guys on Wednesday. Peace.